I'm Erin and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing a video on clip-ins versus tape-ins. Okay.
Jingle bell.
Welcome back to my channel, and I hope you enjoy the Christmas music I have going on in the background and my lovely not decorated tree. There's one ornament on it so far. It's a clarinet. Do you enjoy? Yes. Also, peep my new shirt. What do you think? Also, I may be looking a little rough. I just went out shopping for like the whole day. As I said, I'm going to be comparing tape-in extensions versus clip-in extensions. And the extensions I use are Vpfashion. You can use my code Erin as per usual. I currently have in my tape-ins right now, and I've basically had them in for, I want to say a month. I'm not sure if that's exactly correct, but they're grown out. I have spent some time with them. We have chilled together, and we're friends. We're like stuck together for a while, so that's my situation. I've used like clip-ins for like, let's say a year. This was my first time using tape-ins. So I'm just gonna compare the two, and in the end, I do think I know which one I prefer best for me. But I think in the end, if you're watching this to decide whether or not to get tape-ins or clip-ins, it just depends on you and what you do day to day and what you like. You know what I'm saying? First, I guess I'm gonna start with applying whichever extensions. So with clip-ins, it's easy. It's day to day whenever you want to wear them. I usually wear my extensions every day with clip-ins. And yes, that was always an everyday process for me. Granted, it was not like a long process. It's not like it took me 30 minutes to put in my clip-ins every morning. It would probably take like 5 minutes, if not less. And then with tape-ins, it's a one-time thing, pretty much, kind of, until they come out. And then you're stuck with them. You're stuck with long hair. You cannot take them out from there, but it's only that one day you put them in and they're in forever. So for sleeping, with clip-ins, you don't sleep with them in right before the bed. You take them out. You probably brush them, depending on what you do. You can always brush them in the morning if you're too lazy to brush them that night, but you just take them out and do whatever you do with your normal hair and go to bed. And that's it. Because with clip-ins, they're very uncomfortable to sleep in. You're not supposed to sleep with clip-ins in. I have before for purposes of traveling and such, which was very uncomfortable, but I did what I had to do. Now with tape-ins, since they're in, you put them in once and you don't take them out until you're done with them, you sleep with them in, which is okay because they're really comfortable. Like, you don't feel them at all. But for tape-ins, it's kind of more routine-ish at night, I guess. I feel like I have to do more with the tape-ins at night. I have to brush them out, and typically you sleep with a braid in your hair, which is fine and it's comfortable and it's no biggie. Just, it's kind of routine-ish. You just have to brush your hair and put it in a braid and then unbraid it the next morning and brush it again. It's kind of, you know, if you're into that. Next, I'm gonna move on to showering. And now you're thinking, Erin, you don't shower with clip-ins. But showering is a different story when you use clip-ins compared to when you use tape-ins. Because when you're using clip-ins, you obviously take them out before you shower and you do your normal hair routine, which is already weird enough with just clip-ins for me because I'm like using cold water and like I'm only washing here and stuff. And so moving on to tape-ins, it's like a battlefield. Like, I'm at war with my hair when I am showering. First, it's a shock because if you don't normally have long hair when you shower, it's weird. So next topic I guess I would like to compare them with is retouching with color. Now with clip-ins, since I usually just typically dye my clip-ins once and then they're set, I normally have to upkeep my hair to make sure my hair matches the color of the clip-ins, since I do wear them like every day. I typically end up buying lots and lots of hair dye when I have one hair color and always update my color when needed. I would update my color every 2 weeks. I haven't even retouched my hair yet. I'm actually planning on doing it Sunday, but I'm not actually retouching all of the hair. I'm just kind of going by this where I normally wash my hair because it's kind of green there compared to the rest that is just blue. My hair just kind of matches my extensions naturally because I wash them together and it's all fun. exercise using with exercise. With clip-ins, I can take them out when I'm about to go run on the treadmill or I'm gonna go do something. Like for instance, when I played field hockey in the fall, I would, right before a game or practice, I would take out my clip-ins, put them in my bag, and yeah, and then I would take them out, brush them when I got home, blah, 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 blah. You know, I would take them out before I would go running or anything, and I wouldn't have them in when I would go run on my treadmill in the morning or something. Tape-ins, they're in my hair already, so I kind of had to make do. I'm not playing field hockey right now, so I don't know what it would be like with that. I'm sure it would kind of be a struggle, but with running, my first experience was a bit weird because I didn't know what to do with it, and it was in this weird, it started as a bun and then I took it out and made it a braid, but then I didn't like the braid and so I made it a braided bun, and then it was heavy and then I made it a lower braided bun. It was kind of weird and I had to kind of experiment what I liked for my hair, and typically I'll do like a low ponytail and have like a headband because then my bangs are not in my face. If you're trying to decide between clip-ins and tape-ins, if you do any activity on the daily, tape-ins are okay, but clip-ins are more recommended. I guess for my overall review, for me personally with blending the extensions, and my friend told me this yesterday too, which she had no idea I was gonna film this video, so it actually kind of worked because then I got to see what someone else thought about me with blending my extensions, is that it's easier for me personally to blend my hair to my extensions when I wear clip-ins, because as you know, I typically do a little bun in the back of my head with my clip-ins, and that was like my signature look. You know how like Ariana Grande has like the high ponytail? Mine was just like the little, like take the hairs back and do a little bun with my loose hairs that were on top, and that didn't blend. And that was what I did. But with the tape-ins, I can't really, I think they naturally kind of blend my hair together, but still if I don't do anything with my hair, if my hair goes wrong, let's say one day, it's very obvious that I have tape-ins in, yes. And really, I think I've gotten better at blending them, but I think I'm just have my better, easier way of blending them when I'm using clip-ins, if that makes sense. My friend said she preferred the clip-ins on me because she said that my hair looked more blended, and yes. I will say with the tape-ins, I love that I'm like a permanent mermaid, like all the time. So the one I prefer more over the other, I think, and it was a really close call because I think I just like them both, but I like them both for different reasons. But the ones that kind of fit with me more are probably the clip-ins, which I was surprised because at first there was a really long time, and it's just now that I realized I think I like the clip-ins better, because before I was like, I was totally in love with the tape-ins, but now that I think of it, the clip-ins probably fit my, I don't know, lifestyle better, because I do like to run and it's easier to just take out the clip-ins and not run with long hair, and sometimes I do like to just have my normal hair when I'm at home and stuff, because granted I will put on my extensions if I leave my house, because I just, even if I'm in my house I may wear my extensions, but you know, if I'm just having a chill day and I'm just planning on running on the treadmill and laying in bed and watching YouTube videos all day, it's nice to have some shorter hair that I'll just keep in a bun. Also, I will say it's probably gonna be easier for me to take care of the actual hair that's on my head when I have clip-ins. All my social media will be linked down below. It's all Music for Life VJ, along with the collab channel I'm a part of called Seriously Sick. I haven't posted it there in forever because I'm always so freaking busy and I always forget to freaking record when it's Wednesday, and now it's show season. Also, your girl got a supporting role. I hope this helped anyone who is looking for answers. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you eat your favorite food, and goodbye. Stand right here so they can see you.